If you have a young puppy, an older dog, or multiple dogs, this next training session is going to make your life so much better. Hey guys, Kat here from Standing Stone, and I have Hex with me again today. He is 18 weeks old and ready to roll right into collar conditioning to place training. This is absolutely my most favorite obedience behavior to collar condition for my dogs because I have a lot of dogs, we raise a lot of puppies, and I have 2 children that add a ton of chaos to a household. So when we work on collar conditioning for place training, it makes my life so much easier because we've started this process through clicker training and positive reinforcement, teaching him to get on a platform, get on a dog bed, get somewhere he's supposed to be. And that's great, but it doesn't work through distractions. We only get so much duration, and he really only stays there when he wants to. So we're going to start collar conditioning him to stay on his dog bed and to go to his dog bed, which is going to allow us to hold him accountable to being on his place for longer and longer and through distractions, and we'll be able to send him to that place from a distance. So I'm going to warm him up with some clicker training, with his breakfast, his morning meal, just Eukanuba Puppy Pro, and then we're going to roll right into collar conditioning this behavior. Similarly to how we collar condition any behavior like recall, which we've done with him already, he's going to feel the collar until he gets on the platform. Then it's going to shut off. So the floor is lava, right? That's what we're getting at with him. Typically, once he understands how to shut the collar off by going here, and we've already collar conditioned another behavior, this goes a lot faster. The understanding and the learning process in their brains figure this out easier and easier. So let me get my little clicker out and my treats, and he's doing a great job being on his Cato board. Okay, kennel, good job. Give him a couple crunchies as a handful here. Okay, so I'm releasing him to get off his bed, even though the click not only marks the behavior, but it ends the behavior. But again, I'm trying to mark him getting on the bed. Kennel, good, on the platform, good boy. Okay, kennel. These raised platforms like this, whether you're using a Cato board, one of our climb stands, or a Kuranda bed, all things that we have on our online store, standingstonesupply.com, are great for place training because it creates such a distinct boundary between on the place and off the place. And they have to really think about taking that step down, step off of the place, and getting off of place. So love using platforms for place training. Kennel? Now he had hopped on, hopped off his platform multiple times, didn't get rewarded, didn't get marked for it because I hadn't asked for it, and he is way past the point of free shaping at this point, and he is doing cue differentiation and only responding to the cue I'm asking. So we're going to do another one. Kennel. Good. Then roll right into our collar conditioning. We can still overlay treats, but I'm not going to have a clicker as well. We're just going to offer him treats once he's on there. Kennel. Good. So pretty simple. We built a lot of momentum of going to his platform and then getting rewarded for it. Kennel? Good. So he's feeling that collar until he gets on the bed, the platform, then it shuts off. Okay. He's like, I think one of your crunchies fell under there. Let's see. Yep, there it is. Let's get that distraction out of the way. Okay. I'm going to try and create some separation between him and the platform. Kennel? He's feeling it, he's hearing it. A little body language, walking him towards that platform, and then it shut off as soon as he got on the Cato board. Kennel? Still 100% willing to work. So I didn't ask. I'm going to get a little separation again. Kennel? Good. Because I want to make sure that he is truly responding to the cue and the collar and not just getting on there because he wants to and we've built so much momentum, because I need to be sure that he has an understanding of what we're doing and what we're asking. Kennel? Good. I don't know if you guys can hear the vibrate, probably not. That's why I'm trying to give you the indication of when I'm using the collar by holding the transmitter up. And basically I'm using it as soon as I give right before I'm giving him the cue. So, yeah, didn't ask that time. Kennel. Good. And we're able to send him from a distance. Now, I am not working on duration at this point quite yet with him. We are working on sending him to the platform from a distance at this point. Kennel. Good. So what that means is basically as soon as he's on this platform, because I've sent him there with a collar, he can get off still. We're still working on just sending him to his platform. Kennel. Good. Then we can start asking for some duration where he needs to stay on there longer and longer, and if he steps off, he'd feel the collar until he's back on the bed. But I don't feel in his first session that we have a strong enough understanding of what we're working on quite yet to add that into it. That would be a continuation of this conditioning process and generalizing the behavior a little bit more. Kennel. So he's feeling the collar. He's distracted though. Hex. Hex. Kennel. So the collar didn't shut off, guys, even while he was over there sniffing and distracted. I said his name a couple more times. Then when I felt like he was actually listening, gave him that cue again, gave him a little body language of going towards that platform. Then he was like, oh yeah, paying attention now, listening, which just goes to show that they really can still ignore just vibrate on these collars. Kennel. Good. Good boy. This is a great session. He's doing phenomenal with this, which is because he had such a good understanding of how to shut the collar off through recall conditioning as well. Okay, so they pick up on each new thing that you collar condition them to faster and faster. Kennel? Especially if you lay the groundwork properly through positive reinforcement. Guys, he's doing great. I'm Kat, the dog trainer, and we will see you in Hex's next video.